This is a BMW E34 M5, a classic. These vehicles we do not see on our South African roads all the time. So when we do see them, we appreciate them because we love the shapes, the size, the duty, the lines. And this is old school, guys. It reminds us of the Gossessius. So we appreciate this vehicle and what it represents in BMW's heritage of M vehicles. One of the complaints a client had was brake lining warnings. What we found on the vehicle is that there were new brake pad sensors fitted at the front and the rear, meaning there was work done before, but the warning still was present. We did extensive checks regarding the brake lines, the connections, and we found that we had a break in the wiring on the left front, and we needed to do a complete wire repair, repairing the loom, attaching new wire, and bypassing the plug connection because there was a lot of contact resistance.
Basically, I found that there was a break in the line for the brake pad sensor, and so we just repaired that with the new loom. Yeah. This is the loom that came out. We had a break here, basically. I just cut it off clean and then repaired the line. So now the brake sensor or the brake line is working. There's no fault on the cluster itself. So the line comes through this cavity there. So if you bridge it here, the fault stays on. Then we just took the bridge further up into the loom and then the fault went away. So indicating that from that side till here, there was a break in the line. So we just repaired that line. So now we're just going to close up, do some heat shrink, and that's the final repair of this vehicle.
And that's how we got to fix the brake lining. Then one of the additional complaints was the ABS warning. Now the ABS warning is for anti-brake skid, which has to do with safe braking under harsh braking conditions. So this is one of BMW's safety systems that they have in place. So with the ABS warning lights, we did the checks, checked out everything. We can see that on the front there was the wheel bearing with different, or the pickup of the wheel bearing which is different to the others. And we initially thought that this might be the issue. After running the basic checks where you do your testing, running the wheel, seeing how the resistance change tells us that the sensor is correct or the wheel pickup is picking up. We then did some extensive checks and found again wiring connection issues at the right rear of the vehicle. So there was contact resistance issues, there was wiring that wasn't attached, wasn't connected. We then had to repair that. What we see is that when dealing with old cars, classics or so, we find that one of the main issues that the client had is when we drive long, after half an hour, find that the vehicle would not start. And what we then found after checking is two things: that there was an anti-hijack system that was capped into the lines that was either faulty or not working properly, or causing us to have the delayed start experience. But at the same time, we found something that is not standard, which was a relaying system tacked in on the ignition side for the fuel pump, meaning when the ignition is on, that fuel pump is continuously running, which is a problem. It was giving us some form of overfueling, and it was running home. So that relay would run home because, and it would draw excessive current from that ignition line, and that was a problem. We then got Ezra from AA Auto Electric, so shout out to them, came out just to do for us a brief assessment. And he happened to pick up a couple of things which we could identify and repair, sort out. So we had that done, had the relay removed, got the original fuel line back to OEM standard, meaning when the ignition is on, it would prime and feed properly to the fuel pump the way it should. There was a couple of relays that we found that the contacts were burned. So there was a number of things that we needed to do on this vehicle just to get it back to OEM standard, or just to make sure that the contacts and electrical contacts is proper. Another additional thing we found is that there was a recent work done on the aircon system, for instance, and but the aircon was not working due to no gas in the system. We then did some checks with the UV light, and someone found that there is a number of leaks in the area where the condenser is, and that indicated that there is some form of leak, but this repair was done at another supplier, so the vehicle will be going back there to have that repairs done correctly. It was a great opportunity to have work on a classic. It's mainly like a restoration project. So the client still has a number of things that he wants to do, that he must do on this to get it to tip-top condition. You see the engine bay. That's empowered versus the straight 6 3.2 liter. You have individual throttles. So this is all BMW technology. There will be M vehicles. And she sounds mean too. So this is the beauty of BMW in performance from way back then even till now. Keep watching our channel. We are doing an exclusive on another BMW M3 to show you the beauty of M's and how the evolution happened over the years. That's the story on this BMW M5. Please like, subscribe, and share if you'd like to see stuff that we have planned for you guys. We are excited. Keep watching this channel. That M3 is next.